Good morning, this is Chrissy and welcome to my channel, ChrissieCrosser. I have brought you outside today to show you this new junk journal that I've made. This is again a soft covered journal made from a piece of upholstery fabric, which I have layered up with various laces and embellishments on the front. This is printed on fabric. I have a little rustic embellishment here on the side with coordinating coloured buttons, and the closure is a piece of elastic that wraps around and allows plenty of room for growth, but as you can see it's quite stuffed full now, so I'm not sure how much growth is going to be available with this one. So I'll take you inside. I've created a large lace pocket that goes right through in the front and the back, and this is just a little note from the bookmaker here. And in here I've got several little pieces, a journal card with ledger paper on the back. This is a printed receipt that I've aged to make look old. And this one is this is a Van Gogh postcard of one of his paintings. I've just popped that in there. This is printed on tracing paper, and this is printable from Dreams, etc. This one, it is windy here today, so I hope that wind isn't too distracting. I'm not sure that you can hear it through the microphone. This one is a little fold out, flip out, with the writing space and a pocket on the side. This is, I think this is handmade paper. I have a book with these pages in it, and I think it's handmade. This one is, I loved this quote from Emily Dickinson: "We turn not older with years, but newer every day." I thought that was lovely, so I wanted to put that there. And this pretty card. This is a piece of an old tablecloth that I've coloured, and at the top here on the right is a piece of snippet roll and a little doily. Some lace that I've dyed on the edge. I love this page, I love the colours. There's a pretty image here, and here in my slow stitched felt embellishment it picks up the same colours. And then there's another little journal card here that just tucks into that lace belly band. These papers here are from Tailor Made Designs. They're the avocado papers. This is some napkin decoupage here and here, and I've done this, I just love this old ledger. It's an old pharmacy ledger, and look at that writing. I just had to put that in, it's so beautiful. and I've put some napkin decoupage over it. It's from 1929, and that flips out and there's more writing on the back. It would be a fountain pen that's done with. Beautiful. I've embossed this little envelope here, tucked a card in the back. I'm not sure, I think that may be Tsunami Rose, that one. I'm not sure though. And a little card that I've made and backed with paper. This is a wildflower die. Some ledger paper here. And this is one of my little, I've shown you before, my doilies that I scanned into my printer. And I've made a little pocket out of that with a little sweet calling card and some tickets. A little bit of washi tape up here. This is again part of an old ledger, and I've used it just to edge the page with, and I've attached a pretty piece of doily there that I've coloured, and it just picks up the colours of this card here that I've made. Tab, I should say. And that is, I've stamped that image onto fabric. A little bit of lace on the bottom. This one has all sorts of things going on here. There's a postcard in the back here. And some die cuts that I've cut different shapes. Tuck in there. And some more tickets and a little fabric and piece of doily embellishment down the bottom. This is from an old Australian Women's Weekly. I'm pretty sure it's an Australian Women's Weekly. Yes, it is. Book that I have, and it's 1966, I think, or 67. I'll be able to tell you when we get to the other side. Just some washi tape here. Little embellishment I've stitched onto the edge of the page there. And a New Zealand stamp from Expo 70. So that's old, and I've just tucked in that little card there. I've used different papers throughout the book to give different textures. This is ledger paper here, and this is a tea bag I've just made a pocket with, and popped that little card in there, which I've stitched onto an Edith Holden page. Another piece of my snippet roll here. And on this side, I've just edged it with a piece of paper that I've ruffled. Yes, just ruffled it down the side there, and some Australian stamps here, and they're from 1970 as well. In this big top loading lace pocket here, I love that lace. I've just layered a little piece of doily and some more lace, and hung a little mother of pearl button from it. I've made this big tag here, and it's a postcard, and I've just popped those New Zealand stamps on the corner of it. I can't see I think they're 1970 as well, because that's a Christmas 1970 stamp. There you go there. And this is a pretty piece of fabric that I've made another top loading pocket from and edged it with some lace, and it has these in it. This is a page from the old Harrods Victorian catalogue I have. And on this page I've created a belly band here and tucked in an envelope that I've coffee dyed, and just a pretty piece of lovely pink, soft pink writing paper. This is a little tuck here on the side, just with another card. Some washi tape. This is more of the Dreams etc. printed on vellum. A doily here with a decoupage napkin on it. This is another tag I've created here. A piece of, little snippet of net there at the top. And a tab here on the side. Another belly band with a pretty lady image there, and some lined paper on the back, and just a little ticket tucked in. A snippet roll here. This paper is so pretty. A bottom tuck pocket here with another pretty card and coffee stained paper on the back. And this card I made from an image from the Edith Holden book. This is out of an old book, and there was a little bit of writing there on it, which I liked. And on this side I've just got a little tuck spot here and a little card. There's a big piece of lace here that goes right through to the other side, and baking paper with a decoupage napkin for the crinkle value, of course. Now these ones, this is the centre of the signature, and it was one signature too, I forgot to mention that. I wanted to put the whole Edith Holden page spread, so what I've done is just sewn it in like that, and it's obviously too wide for the book, so I've just turned the corners in. Such pretty images. And I've just run a piece of lace down the centre. And to close that, I just folded a little doily that I had die cut, and that just clips them, folds over the two pages and clips them together. Other side of the baking paper with more decoupage, other side of the lace, little tag tucked in there. Tiny envelope here, and that's just got some stamps in it. This one has another little tiny envelope. These are made from Edith Holden pages, and in that one there's just a long piece of paper. And here I've got another tag I've created. Pretty postcard. And another little card. This one is just a little tip-in of pretty lace, and I've stitched that heart at the top and hung a little tiny tag from it. On this side I've got more snippet roll. Just a piece of paper that I've dyed, or coffee dyed and inked, and made another tag. Edith Holden page. I thought that was such a pretty piece of page there, and I've just tucked in, these are just little note writing pieces. Other side of that doily, tracing paper. This is a beautiful piece of an old piece of vintage linen here, and I've just edged it with some pretty lace. I've put some lace that I've dyed on that spool, and made another big card here with some lace on top. Just a little flip up here and some die cuts. This page has got a lot going on, all sorts of tags and things going on here. And we'll just go in there, and that's a pretty little doily piece there, and I've stitched on a button. This is the frame here, and the card pulls out. And I've decoupaged some napkin there on the top. This is another of my doilies that I've printed, and I've made it into a little pocket, layered it with some lace and a mother of pearl button, and added a pretty card to that one. Here, a fussy cut flower and a die cut just with some little pieces tucked in, and bits and pieces. This one opens out, and this is some pages from a old shorthand typing book, and a piece of ephemera here. I just clipped those in there with this paper clip, rusted paper clip. Pussycat flowers here, and another card I've made backed with music paper. That's the other side of that old magazine page. It's August 9th, 1967. This one has this flips up here to right underneath. Just tucks into that little heart that I've made there with the pretty die cut, and another card. That one is just tucked in there. More ledger paper. That is actually flocked. Feels very nice. Whoops, where's that come off there? There you go. And this is another Emily Dickinson quote: "Forever is composed of nows." And I really like that one too. I've stenciled these on here. This is the relief, the negative of that die cut there, and I've used it as a stencil. Love this tag. This is a page from the Edith Holden book. Isn't it so pretty? And that one flips up to right underneath. This is more of that lovely vintage old linen that I showed you back further. Embellishment there, just lay it up. This pocket holds that pretty card, and two more little cards. I've edged the linen with some lace, tied a little piece of ribbon there. That one there flips out to right underneath. Big tag here. Pretty lace on the edge, and this is a vellum envelope. I won't take it off, but oh yes, I will take it off because it's pretty on the back. So that just goes on there that way, and that card just tucks in there. The back page, and in the back I have a little notebook I've made just from scraps of coffee stained paper that I don't like to waste. has seam binding on the top and a great big pretty image here. And that's the back. And to close it, you just hold the button there and wrap the elastic round. Whoops! Try that again. There we go. There. Does feel nice. It's just nice and squishy. I like these, the feel of these soft journals. So there it was, one signature sewn in. Oh, we're getting a lovely bird song again out there today. I do have someone who is waiting to look at this book, and if it suits them, well and good. If not, I'll be listing it in my Etsy shop. So thank you very much everyone for taking time to watch, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you again. Bye.